What's up guys, welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 3 and we are on part 7 of the campaign and we are still in Katsuyama, Japan, but we are almost at the 5 stars, so we're probably going to 5-star it in this section of the video. I've really enjoyed doing this park, to be fair, guys. Okay, so when we left it at the end of part 6, yes, right, at the end of part 6, we had the Spinosaurus basically attacking the park, and they were coming for the other Spinosaurus here. So the next port of call will be to make a big enough pen for the Spinosaurus to go into. So I'm just going to have a look. Actually, I think doing it kind of around this side would be ideal. So I think if we kind of follow the path a little bit that I've set out here. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. Maybe just enough like that. And then get it up towards the barrier here. And then very carefully and finally just get it running all the way around the outside, just maximising the space we've got to use. Giving it a nice big terrain too steep. Hold on, man, let's sort that out. Kind of gives it a bit of a natural barrier all the way around the outside anyway, doesn't it? Increase the scientist level training to 2. Oh, we'll have that one. I don't think we'll be doing any of them, to be fair. We'll probably just have to scrap that one. So let's keep running it all the way, kind of as far as we can. Around. Oh, I think I need to change my controller here. This one's got a bit of stick drift, unfortunately. That's a little bit annoying, not gonna lie. I'm hoping this is going to be more than ample size for the Spinosaurus. And we'll connect it there, like that. So that should now give us quite a large pen. Much larger than that one, and I'm hoping that is going to be enough. So let's get the capture team and get them to tranquilize the Spinosauruses, and then we'll move all 4 over to the other pen, and course, make it right for them. So, multi-select mode, 1, 2, 3.
Filling up a generator.
Come on, tranquilize it. Playing cat and mouse with this. Well, let's start getting them moved.
Asset
So
collection
here.
request received. Heading to collect the asset.
So, and then we need to get a gate put in. So let's go. Yes, the emergency shelters are open. There. Has it finally tranquilized that other one? Yes.
Heading to pick up the asset.
And then we need to put
Asset transportation.
ranger post in. Out there in the middle, and let's add a ranger team. There we go. So they'll start making headway into seeing what's going on with them. So then the next thing is, of course, viewing gallery. So, we can now get the emergency shelters, close all shelters. Okay, so we've completed all the objectives here, I think.
I have some news for you all.
What next? There's a huge storm on the way? More wild dinosaurs are attacking? Another sabotage?
Less melodrama, please. This is, in fact, good news. Despite the state of the site when we took over and the challenges we've faced since, the client is incredibly happy with our work.
Ha! I knew we'd win them around.
In fact, they have extended our contract. They have a vision for this park, and they believe that we can bring it to life.
That really is good news. And as long as they keep signing our checks, I'll work towards whatever vision they want me to.
Right, so, oh God, it looks like we're going to have to reclose, reopen, sorry, the emergency shelters at this rate. So where's our nearest emergency shelter? Open all shelters. There we go. So, we now need to be checking our Spinosauruses. Right, so let's check our Spinosauruses. I'm hoping comfort's only 39%, so we need to see what's what in a minute before they start getting aggressive. Oh, he's going for the truck. Just let them do the job, man. Right, missing deep water. Still. How can it still be missing deep water? Something's not right there.
I mean, at least the dinosaurs are fighting each other rather than us. But even so, I don't like to see it. Makes me nervous.
So wetlands good. Deep water just doesn't seem to be taken. So let's you're in the deep water. For God's sake. Right, let's try and level off the terrain a little bit. Right, and then we can start again. So, deep water. Apparently that's only 5% of it is deep water. So how much deep water do you want?
If you hadn't noticed, a dinosaur is terrorizing your guests. This is the exact kind of disaster that I try so hard to warn people against. And yet, here we are again. Geez, you know, at times like this, one feels, well, that maybe extinct animals should just be left extinct.
Wow.
If you hadn't noticed, a dinosaur is terrorizing your guests. This is the exact kind of
How much
disaster
deep
that I
water
try
does it
so
want?
hard to warn people against. And yet, here we are again. Geez, you know, at times like this, one feels, well, that maybe extinct animals should just be left extinct.
This is... I don't know what to do with these, to be fair. I'm going to have to tranquilise and sort this out, guys. Right, okay, so... guys, I've now made this one quite large, to be fair. It's really spanning quite a distance, but I think I needed to do that just to get that working. I've now obviously got an empty location here, so we can put some more dinosaurs in there, and preferably carnivores. I've also started putting drinks and shopping here and food and stuff, so let's maybe put like a large hotel here in the corner. I tell you what I used to do in the old game, in the older games, was put a hotel like here. So if we were to do that, and then just put a path, and you'll see kind of why I've done this. Doing this because I'm going to build I'm going to build an enclosure around it so that the hotel will sit square in the middle, and you know, the guests will really enjoy being in the middle of it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So, let's look at what we can breed. We have got this little enclosure over here to breed. So I'm thinking carnivores. Yeah, happy with that. Also, I have transported the Diplodocus was ill, so I've had to move him over to the medical unit. Let's have a check on our research. What can we do here? Attractions, nothing. Researchable. Dig sites, enclosures, gene modification. So let's go with, I like the gene modification. So cross-species adaptation, let's go with that. So to reach 5 stars here now, we just need to have 40 non-herbivore dinosaurs and shelter coverage of 95%. Well, the shelter coverage will do pretty much straight away. Okay, they're done.
Asset has been collected.
So we've got 4, and they just need a desired population of 1. So I don't know if we... Do we do 4? Oh, I don't like that one. That one's skittish and aggressive. So fit male. Oh, let's go with a strong. Yeah, sod it. Let's go with an aggressive one as well. So let's get them, and then we can move them into this one that's currently not occupied. This one here. And then we can think about doing something here that would really boost our carnivore population. So let's have a look. Tell what we have got. Baryonyx. Baryonyx would be good. Atros. Ooh, that's a different one. Just trying to look for. Looking for carnivores, really. Okay, so let's go with that one. And because we have got baryonyx as well, they are piscivores, but they would also help. So what we could do here, guys, is do a nice enclosure. But if you do it like down here, and have it kind of running, if we have it running parallel, it's not parallel, is it? Let's have a look at like the research we can do. Oh, a fight's broken out between Spinosauruses. Oh, he's a bad boy. Bad boy. Oh, yeah. See the damage on that other one though, look. See the cuts on it? Right, so release via airlift, and let's take them to, oh, they like to be in there. But I think we're going to pop them in here.
En route to collect the asset.
And then we'll, once they've been, oh, there's 3 of them.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
Once they've, I don't know if they're just going to be single ones, or not. Like, they like to just be lonely.
Asset in transit.
Just trying to get that pretty much parallel there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
We'll just have to kind of go round. Like that, but then it's, as well, if we put another viewing gallery over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
We can put a nice big enclosure there. Right, let's just quickly check.
The Moros Intrepidus. The word Moros comes from the ancient Greek spirit of impending doom. Rather morbid, I know, but it does paint a picture of what being confronted by this animal might feel like. I'm sure under your guidance, this dinosaur will prove a much cheerier addition to the
Oh,
site.
wow, they are tiny. Yeah, so I actually expected them to be quite big. I actually expected them to be quite big.
Asset delivery confirmed.
And not as tiny as they are. That's a massive enclosure for them. Missing water, you're not. You just need to. You just need to explore a bit more. So here's me thinking, oh, they're gonna be nice big dinosaurs. They were tiny. What is that all about? Okay, right. So let's go. Do that. Ooh, I've not seen that one before. Do that. So here's me thinking, oh yeah, we're gonna have massive ones, and they come out like that. Right. Baryonyx. Let's go with a few of them because these are pretty decently sized. Let's just modify the geomes and see what we can do with these. So first, Yeah, let's type lifespan a bit more. Fertility, compatibility, tolerance.
Asset has been
So we'll get some of them done.
Synthesis procedure.
I really expected these to be so much bigger than what they are.
The right scenery can have a profound effect on an animal's well-being. Let's see just how beneficial it can be to these animals.
We might have to actually put something else in there. Here's me working on some nice big enclosures, thinking, yeah, we're gonna need it. Cool. Well, we've now got an enclosure there, so the hotel's going to be in it enough so that, you know, we can see what's going on. We'll see. Baryonyx might be able to go. In with, you know, something else as well. We'll just see when they're at, when we can airlift them. We'll see what's what, because these little dudes here clearly aren't what I expected. So let's get some more fossils done here. We also need to probably rest some of our scientists, to be fair. So send them on to rest. And let's also look at an expedition, I'm sure. Oh, we're actually still on it, so... So let's let the game catch up. Okay, so I've allowed the game to kind of catch up a little bit. I've got a couple of poisoned dinosaurs, but the medical facilities are on the way to sort that out. I have now also just increased the park slightly this end. I've put another monorail station, and backup generator, another maintenance facility, and another response facility over here. Just to try and help out with extra tasks.
Keep an eye out for work.
And then let's also go with another emergency shelter. And of course another toilet, because why not?
Ladies and gentlemen, to use for whenever nature calls.
And then the plan is to finish the monorail, going all the way around the rest of the outside and meeting back up here. Now we've got the baryonyx ready to release. Hold on, let's just go back to fossils. We've got a few more scientists to put on rest. That's not a problem. We'll let them rest, and then what we'll do is we'll also release these via airlift. Now these, I've just had a quick look, so they'll fight with these, but they'll actually go with these. So we're going to add them to here. And they'll want, of course, like a piscivore feeder. So let's add that to the environment. So that they've got plenty of fish to eat. And then we need to actually look at what can we put here, because we've put this nice big pen with nothing in it, which isn't good. So let's go back to the drawing board and see if we've got anything else we could breed. They're really small. They didn't really. How big are they? Realistically, I probably need to go and do another expedition and keep trying to find some bigger dinosaurs. Yeah, something that's really gonna get people. I reckon that's gonna be small. Dimetron, I think they're gonna be small as well. I reckon we need to be looking. I think we're gonna have to research large. Let's have a look. Dig sites. Let's have a look, see if we can find some sort of large, small carnivores, medium. Oh, here we go. Medium carnivores. Allosaurus is quite big, so I think once the oh, actually, look. We could. Yes, we could get some Diplodocus, Dreadnoughtus and stuff like that in as well. So, again, I'm just going to let the game kind of catch up with itself, guys. I know we've not done a lot in this 5-minute period, apart from releasing the baryonyx, which are actually on their way. Let's speed up time a little bit and watch their arrival. See what happens.
The baryonyx is well suited to different dietary sources, but just because an animal is adaptable doesn't make it invincible. Even this dinosaur needs a carefully planned environment, so make sure we give it an enclosure it can thrive in.
So it's missing some cover.
Those dinosaurs are really not happy about cohabiting, and any unstable system demands the courage to face its implications. You're going to need to be brave to resolve this mess, or at the very least, cowardly but efficient. Honestly, I'd be happy either way.
Yeah, it says they were fine. A bit of deep water. What the hell? Is going on? Right, I think so. He did say that they were compatible, but it seems that they're really not compatible. So these little dudes here might have to be moved. So let's get rid of them from here.
Generator.
Before they cause an issue. Yeah, because they might cause an issue. So let's get rid of them three. Let's move them somewhere else. We'll figure out where they can go. I think they're quite easy.
Fuel incoming.
They reckon that they could go in with these as well. I don't know. See, they have a little love heart here, and then they have a little love heart here, and a little one here, and little love hearts here. I just don't know if they're going to actually work with them or not. Or we could put them in there for now, and just kind of sort that out so that they've got a little bit of water. Little bit of meat. We'll just let them move.
Fueling generator.
Okay, so right, let's get a bit of research and stuff done. Okay, so a little bit has changed in the park since we were last here. I've done quite a bit of research. I've got some diseases and stuff, unfortunately, going on at the moment. So I've had to do some research on medication and stuff like that. I've also now just created a Dread Nautus. So we're going to release this dude via airlift, and he's going to be in this here.
Generator just.
So quite looking forward to that. And then also we're going to then make because I have now done Diplodocus as well, guys. So let's just dude. Let's make some Diplodocus. And then I'm going to do some like Galamongus and stuff and put them in with them over here. Diseases are starting to be cured. That is good. What else have I put? So I've finished the monorail, as you can see, all the way around. Put another paleo medical facility over here as well. A couple of food and drinks. So they're really doing okay. A couple of viewing platforms over here. Just little bits like that. And I've just been like, just keep researching as I'm going. research. Yeah, we'll do that one. Research some of that. We've got another dig. I think that's going to get Dreadnoughtus up to 100%. That's now done. So let's get some. We've only got one. So do we go for a female or a male? Let's go for a female. And let's look at our scientist and send some of them on break again. Unfortunately, you can tell I have been really busy doing a little different things. Like I said, I've had to do a lot of research for medication. Still, for some reason, they're not medicating this dude here. We're definitely doing okay. We're up to 4.7 stars now, and I do need to get some more. Oh yes, look at him. He is absolutely beast. So we're going to have to make sure we put a
Dreadnoughtus. This herbivore's name means fears nothing. And it's so big that I believe it.
So let's get a ranger team in there. And let's have a look at what our dude needs. So, let's edit. He wants some ground fibre and tool fibre. Some tall fruit, some water, of course, and a little bit of wetland too. Bit of wetland, and then we go back to a little bit of that. There we go. He's going to be happy and content there, guys. Good stuff. So that should bring in a real attraction. So I think the next task will be to get some more carnivores in, or even some more piscivores, however you pronounce that. So let's go with some more fences here. Okay, and then not an aviary. Viewing gallery. Let's give them a reason to come this side. Do they have got a reason?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new
Do want to get some carnivores on this side now of the fence, but I don't think some of these carnivores are going to need as much. We'll figure that out in a minute, but that's a start. Okay, so dinosaurs poisoned. Let's now look at some more. I reckon Allosaurus. Let's go with Allosaurus. That's a half decent size carnivore. Spinosaurus again. Oh. Oh dear. Oh.
Nature is amoral. Sometimes good, sometimes bad.
Just killed him.
Sometimes triumphant, sometimes tragic. Of course, the death of any animal, let alone one displaced in history, is always a tragedy.
Just killed the Spinosaurus. What? You bugger. Wow. I didn't expect that, guys, then. Right, I think we now have our Diplodocus ready for release. And I think that would be quite happy to go here with the Dreadnoughtus. Oh, it won't. They will fight. Okay, that's not ideal. That's not what I expected, to be fair. Okay, so that's put a spanner in the works. So I think we're going to need to, unfortunately, then make that into another herbivore. Enclosure. Gotta say, I didn't expect that. I thought they'd have been like quite placid with each other. To be fair, clearly not. So we're gonna have to find some herbivores that will fit nicely with those Diplodocus.
Got some damage here.
Because I really didn't think that was going to be an issue. So let's have a look. We've got some of these. So let's. They're small ones, I think. They'd go with sauropods. So let's get some of them. Get some of them done, and they can go in then with these guys here. One of them at least, and then we need to start thinking really about some more carnivores. So we've got a nice sort of area here that would do for carnivores, I think.
Asset has been collected.
So Allosaurus, that's a nice, decent size nice little decent size carnivore, I think. So let's go 3. Let's go like that. And then that way we can do a path that goes around the back.
You know, the Diplodocus was once thought to be the longest animal that had ever lived. It might have lost that title, but it's still a much-loved and widely recognized dinosaur, which translates to big audiences. Yeah, this is a great addition to the site.
Okay, so...
No problem.
let's see what we've got here. So... bit of tall fruit. Bit of water. Bit of wetlands. Once it's explored a little bit, we'll be good there. Hey, right. So back to fossils. Back to expedition. And what were we going for here? Was it Allosaurus? Allosaurus it was. Okay, and then I think these are ready for incubation. So let's go with one male let's get that done. And they hopefully can go in with either the Diplodocus or our Dreadnoughtus. Which, by the way, is cool. Just look at him. He is massive. He is massive. But then saying he's pretty good too. Adult population. Oh, they want another one. Right, let's get another one of them bred as well. Why can't I see it?
Commencing synthesis procedure.
We're working on that now, so why not? I'm hoping we're going to get it very soon, to be fair.
releasing the drone.
Oh, we must have had... Oh, we did have one die, didn't we?
Refueling generator.
Let's do that.
Commencing synthesis.
Right, release them via airlift. Let's see where they are good to go. Yeah, they're good to go up here.
Getting the generator back up.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
Total dinosaur appeal has just dropped. Oh, it's just re-picked back up again.
Power will be back soon.
Assets in the air.
Come on. Cute.
Commencing asset transit.
Sending that again.
Power will be back soon.
Oh, another vehicle destroyed again. Wow. Okay, so let's give that a medical scan.
The Edmontosaurus is a large herbivore that moves in herds. Although it usually walks on 4 legs, this dinosaur can raise itself up onto its hind legs when looking for food or keeping an eye out for danger. A useful ability and an impressive one to
Just
watch
let
from a
that
viewing
see
gallery.
What's going on? I see. This is. He's on the way. Oh, he's coming. He's coming. Swallowed object. How brilliant. Let's get him tranquilized. Where's our... where are these? Let's have a look. So adult population is obviously not enough. Water, they've not found the water and they've not found the wetland yet. So once we might just have to do a little bit of pasture.
Asset transport.
Oh my God, you've only just arrived. Like literally just arrived. How can you already be ill? Wow. Now, let's see how our fossils are doing. It's just slow going here, isn't it? But Allosaurus will be a good addition. And you know what? We could also probably just put a couple more piscivores in. We could probably just put another aviary dome over here somewhere, and that would really help. Algae poisoning. Oh, okay.
Transportation underway.
Right, how's this one doing now? They're happy. Disease contracted. Which one's ill now?
Carol will be back soon.
Oh, okay. So I am thinking aviary domes now. Dead dinosaur? Where? He's not dead.
Let's get the drone out there.
Oh, okay. I think he's died of
Asset
old
delivery
age.
confirmed. Heading to pick up the asset.
Died of old age. Release this one via airlift as well over to here, and then let's get some let's get some Allosaurus then. Let's do it. Right, so we are well on our way here to 5 stars. Guys, what I've just done is I've put another aviary in so that I can start incubating more animals, because we are close to our limit here. 35 out of 40 we've got. And also what I've done is I've put some breeding areas in now as well. So the Spinosaurus, I've allowed them to start breeding. Whether or not they will, I don't know. Also, what other ones have I put in? I put a breeding area here for our Carnotaurus. So I'm hoping that they're going to help bring in some extras as well. But once we release 3 over here, we should have then, of course, that will take us to 38. So we're getting there. decided now that like it's time just to finish up this park. We're going to need maintenance posts as well to cover that. And of course some paths to do these for the guests. Brilliant. Right. So yeah, I mean the park's looking really, really good now. The Spinosauruses are fighting again. This one's lost quite a few fights. And this one's won quite a few fights as well. I'm hoping that they were going to breed, but I just don't think they're going to. Oh, here we go. We've got eggs in the Spinosaurus area. Wow. So we're going to have some more baby Spinosauruses, guys. And now they're gonna bond only with them. I'm really liking the monorail going around the outside, guys. I think that's really cool. And I believe the game has had an update where they fixed some bugs as well recently, guys. So looking good. I'm debating on putting another air balloon in. I'm really liking this hotel sitting right in the middle. Could you imagine actually being in this hotel and just being able to look out the window and see Diplodocus and stuff like that? That would be absolutely incredible. I think while we've got the time, we might as well go and do some more excavations. So that one's currently at 54%. Yeah, let's get that one boxed off. She'll have to go by herself. She's off on the jollies by herself. These aren't far away from being released. Let's get that fast forwarded a little bit. Oh, took the. Make sure you don't press the back and forward buttons on the while you're on that, because it will take things away that you have done. And then we'll have to, once these get released, of course, we'll have to make sure we're putting the right. Let's add some water. The right things. We want a piscivore feeder. Okay, so let's get these released.
Strictly speaking, the Pteranodon isn't actually a dinosaur, but a prehistoric reptile. A flying reptile at that. Imagine the spectacle of these animals soaring through the skies. Well, I guess we don't need to imagine it since we've added them to our collection.
So that now takes it to... how could it be missing? Fish... Barren it needs. It needs barren land. So let's get some barren. Oh, barren and rocky land it wants. Oh yeah, that looks pretty cool. Oh, here we go.
Can we take a sec to just reflect on what we've done here? We took a rundown facility that was a mess of broken infrastructures and wild dinosaurs and turned it into a success. That's pretty amazing, and more than paleo theme parks of the past have
Look at the little
managed for
tiny
long.
arms.
Tempting fate. You know, there's living dangerously, and then there's urging danger to take its best shot. Gee, that's bold.
Okay, I didn't mean to jinx it. Honestly, though, I was kind of nervous coming here. There are all sorts of stories about abandoned facilities on sites like Dark Jurassic, and I was expecting the worst. And now I really couldn't be prouder of this place.
Okay, guys, so that is 5-star. So complete all objectives in Katsuyama. Brilliant. And that is 5 stars achieved, and we've got the Allosaurus statue. So guys, that is going to be the end of I think that was part 7. So of course part 8, we're going to either be returning to a previous park, or we can move to a new one. I really enjoyed that Japanese one, and I hope you enjoyed it too. I think, potentially guys, I think we should go back and finish the Badlands or Clark County, get that boxed off, and then work our way back through finishing these, and then move on towards China, and when it will work, Indonesia. So guys, thank you very much for being here with me. Join me next time, where we will be returning to the Badlands. Take care, and I will catch you next time. Bye bye.